Alright, we're back once again. We only got tonight and tomorrow's story, and that'll be all the readings. So tonight's is Bambi, the wonderful winter tree. Alright. Bambi awoke one morning to find the whole world covered in a soft white blanket. "What is it? What is it, Mother?" Bambi asked, as he gazed around the wonder. "This is snow," she replied his mother. "It means winter is upon us." "Snow?" said Bambi. He took a cautious step, and then another, and then another. He felt the icy crystals crunch under his hooves. He looked back at the tiny tracks he had made. "I like snow," Bambi said. "Snow is pretty, and it looks pretty to look at," his mother told him, "but it makes winter hard for all the animals." Bambi was about to ask her why winter was harder than other seasons, but just then his friend Thumper came hopping over. "Hiya, Bambi," said the bunny. "Come on, let's go sliding." He led Bambi to a pond which was frozen solid. Thumper slapped at the ice and said, "Come on, it's all right," he told Bambi. "See, the water's stiff." Bambi saw his friend Flower, the skunk. "You want to come sliding?" Bambi called, running over. "Thumper says the water's stiff." The Flower shook his head. "No, thanks. I'm off to my den. I'm going to sleep through the winter," he yawned. "Goodbye, Bambi," he said. "Bye, Flower," said Bambi. Then he spied another friend, a squirrel, scurrying up an oak tree. "The pond is stiff, Squirrel," called Bambi. "Want to come sliding with me?" "Thanks," replied the squirrel as he ducked into a hollow in the tree. "But I have to store nuts for the long winter." He showed Bambi the pile he had already collected. "No sliding for me today." So Bambi headed back to Thumper and the ice-covered pond by himself. All right. By the time Thumper had slid across the ice with some of his sisters, they made it look easy. But when Bambi stepped on the ice, he lost his balance right away. His hooves went sliding in 4 different directions. "Kind of wobbly, aren't you?" said Thumper. He laughed. "Come on, Bambi, you can do it." But Bambi wasn't so sure. Sliding across the stiff water wasn't quite as much fun for the deer, it seemed, as it was for the rabbits. And it also made him hungrier. He said goodbye to the bunnies and went back to find his mother. "Mother, I'm hungry," Bambi told her. "God, sounds like Hunter." In the spring, summer, and fall, they had been able to find food almost anywhere they looked. But now that it was winter, Bambi could see that finding food wasn't so easy. There were no leaves on the trees, and the grass was covered with snow and ice. Snow was so cold that when he poked through it. Bambi thought his nose might freeze. At last, Bambi's mother uncovered a small patch of grass. Bambi nibbled eagerly. Then Bambi curled up with his mother for a nap. The ground was hard and cold, and the wind was chilly. Bambi was grateful to have his mother there to keep him warm. Is this why the birds fly south and why our other friends sleep through the winter? Bambi asked her. His mother nodded and snuggled closer. But don't worry, Bambi, she told him. Winter doesn't last forever. Sure seems like it here. By the end of December, it seemed like there was nothing left in the forest but bitter bark for Bambi to eat. The days grew shorter, the nights grew longer, and throughout them, Bambi's stomach rumbled. And then, one day, something truly amazing happened. Thumper was the first to see it. Hey, Bambi, he hollered. Would you look at that tree? Bambi followed Thumper. Paused. He could not believe his eyes. There before them was a tall pine tree, unlike any other Bambi had ever seen. It was draped with strings of bright berries and yummy popcorn, and from the end of each branch hung ripe, juicy apples. The most wonderful thing to Bambi was the gold star on the top. Mother exclaimed, Bambi, look at what Thumper found. Cautiously, his mother drew closer. It can't be, she whispered. It seems almost too good to be true. What is it, Mother? Bambi asked her. It's the most beautiful tree in the world, she answered. She smiled down at Bambi. What a special gift to have on your first Christmas. Who left it, Mother? Bambi asked. I don't know, she replied. Maybe it's someone who loves animals, Thumper said, hopping up and down. This is the best gift ever. He sniffed one of the apples hanging low to the ground. Can we share the food with every one of our friends, Mother? Bambi asked. Yeah, and with my sisters too, Thumper chimed in. I don't see why not. Bambi's mother said, Christmas is a time for sharing what we have with those who we love. Bambi and Thumper danced happily around the tree. Kill the popcorn and berries, Thumper cried. Look at the stars on the tip-top too. Bambi stopped prancing. He looked up at the golden star at the top of the tree. Then he looked up in the sky above. The sun was just beginning to go down. He knew that very soon there would be stars twinkling in the sky, just like the one on top of the tree. A gentle hush fell over the clearing. He danced back over to his mother and took a big bite out of one of the juicy green apples. He thought. Nothing had ever tasted so good. Gazing up at the star and at the wonderful winter tree, Bambi could feel a happy warm glow swelling inside of it. There was enough food on the tree to feed all the animals who were hungry. What a magical gift, thought Bambi. Winter was long, hard, and yet wonderful all at the same time. Alright, well, thank you for joining me again for another story. Until we see each other again tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.